includes the main office here on Memorial and the Church Street location. So today, briefly, we're going to talk about the RCA postings and the ARC hiring that we do constantly every other week. All right, we're going to talk about the Rural Carrier Associate. The Rural Carrier Associates are non-career employees that provide customer service along our rural routes, providing stamps and mail. When I say non-career employee, the post office hires non-career employees now. We never hire full-time employees. What we do is we hire non-career, and once it's time to convert to a regular, we convert our non-career to the regular positions according to seniority. In order to do this position, you must have a valid driver license for at least 2 years and 2 years driving experience, and this position could lead to a career position. It's physically demanding, and work is performed indoors and outdoors. Let me move this bar. All right, so RCAs must be available for work on an as-needed basis, but guaranteed Saturdays and most Sundays. Now, people wonder, okay, why would I come to a job that's only guaranteed once a week? We have positions, we have 80 routes across the city, and we have people that's off every day, if it's leave, annual leave, or just on off days. So currently, our RCAs average between 35, and back when I made this slide, original was 65, but it's more like 35 to 45 hours a week. Our reporting times usually between 7 and 8 a.m. You must provide a vehicle to deliver mail out of, and salary is $18.56 per hour plus EMA for POV. The EMA is extra money for your maintenance and gas. You will be paid every 2 weeks. I'm going depth more about the vehicles later on in the slideshow. All right, we also have health benefits now. We have health programs that are given by the post office now, and they're newer. I don't know much about them, but we do offer those now. You will learn more about those if you do select to get position. You will be able to learn all that information during orientation. All right, so right now let's take a brief tour through the post office, because I like our applicants to know exactly what they're going to be doing, because our customers see our mail carriers drive down the street and they see the arm fly out the window, open the lid and close it back, and they think that's all there is to it. But no, there's a lot. So I'm going to take you on a brief tour. All right, this is our inside of our post office. That machine you see in the middle with the yellow arm right here is our pass system. We throw the packages to the route. Each hamper represents a route, and it might be a route that you're assigned to. That's where you will go to get your packages. And you also have sections where we have mail. We drop our pre-sort magazines here and our letter mail there. Each section represents a route. And as you can see inside, those are the route numbers inside those slots. That's the hot case again. That's where we stick the letter mail. Any mail that is not able to run in the plant, we manually stick it for you. And it's your job to come and pick up the mail to take it to your case. That's where we put the flats. All right, this is a picture of a mail case. Each slot represents an address on a particular route, and they are in delivery order. So the mail that you get from those sections I just previously shown you, you will bring it back here and you will stick it up. As you can see, here's a carrier with his route pretty full of the mail that he picked up from those sections. And he will pull it down in an order where he delivers and tray it up. There's a closer picture. Now, DPS mail is delivery point sequence. This mail comes from the plant. It is already prepared for you to deliver in delivery order. So you just simply get this mail and you will put it in your truck along with your mail that you pull down from the case, okay? Now, our scanners, since I made the slideshow, we have new scanners now. We received them last week. They're more like the iPhones now. But this is one of the most important things our employees can do, and that is scan packages. We're here for our customers, and we're surviving due to our customers. We do not get taxpayer money to run. We're self-sustaining, and we get our revenue and pay our employees from the stamps and the products that our customers provide. So it's very important that we give the best customer service possible. And it starts here with scanning. We have to scan and let our customers know that, hey, your package is delivered, and we must make sure that we scan properly, okay? So this is very important. Now, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this thing. The POV. That is the hardest part of hiring rural carrier associates because you all need to purchase vehicles. So I think this is probably the most important part of the slideshow because people automatically assume that they have to go out and buy the right-hand trucks or the Jeeps, the right-hand drive Jeeps. You do not, and I suggest you do not do that unless you understand or made your decision that you want to make this a full-time career. So I'm going to show you a couple of vehicles so you can get an understanding what you can start with versus buying a brand new Jeep, okay? All right, the page before you saw the different vehicles. Here is one of our vehicles that's converted. We have a carrier here, her father does a lot of conversions. So this is one of them that's converted over to right-hand drive. This is the vehicle that you will use on some routes, on some days when, if you're assigned to a route with a vehicle. This is our LOVs that you're seeing all over. They're right-hand drive, and you have your ledge right here where you would put the mail that you brought, that's DPS, and that you would have cased. And you will load the vehicle in the back. Now, here's a little old station wagon that you see is pretty full that a carrier bought. And I think they bought it probably for $800. Here's another vehicle. And looked like he took the back seat part out so he can load all his packages. Believe it or not, he was able to get all those packages in there. Here's another vehicle, and it's kind of small, but they make it work. Now, the better vehicles are the bigger ones. The vans, the minivans. The bigger the vehicle, the more organized you are. And the more organized you are, the quicker you can go through the route. The beauty of being on a rural route is the rural routes are evaluated at a certain time. If you're on a route and it's evaluated at 9 hours, and you finish the route in 6 hours, you're going to get paid the 9 hours. And so I always suggest that you get a bigger vehicle so you can put your hands on things quicker so you will be able to deliver faster. As you can see right here, she's loaded in the back. Here's another type of vehicle. And here's an older vehicle that was already installed for right-hand drive. And as you can see, it's kind of cluttered. But here's the trays of mail that she's going to be working from. All right. So in a nutshell, the RCA is your foot in the door. We offer plenty of hours because I have 2 offices with 80-plus routes. The POV, we give 45 working days to get that, actual working days. We try our best to provide you with hours until that point so you'll be able to make enough money to purchase the van or a vehicle. A lot of my people that come in for interviews, I always suggest that they go to Facebook Marketplace. You'll be surprised the type of vehicles that you're able to find. But the bottom line is I tell my applicants that purchasing that vehicle is worth the investment. And it's an investment in yourself. Because once you get that career position, you're able to apply for any position. The post office is an awesome place to work, and we have many, many departments. We have accounting, we have marketing. You can go into management. You can become a postmaster, station manager. It's your foot in the door. So a lot of times I ask my people, do you feel like you're worth that investment? And I do believe that you are. So this job is posted, I think it just went down today. It'll be posted again next week. In the ARC position, and I haven't even mentioned about the ARC position, the difference between the ARC position and the RCA gets hours and it leads to a career position. The ARC position is Sunday only. It only delivers Amazon. So if you see the ARC, you are applying for Sunday delivery only. You cannot work during the week. It's a good second job if you want to just come in and make money for the weekends. But we do deliver on not on Sundays, on holidays, except for 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year. So if you're interested in the ARC position, the social rural carrier position, that is Sunday only delivery, and you work holidays except for the 4 I named. RCA, you will deliver most of the time, most of the week. And last but not least, and I wanted to mention about our postal support employees position. It is currently up, and I think it goes down either today or tomorrow. So I wish you would please go to USPS.com/careers and apply. But this posting is currently up. It's the pay rate of $18.15 an hour. That is our clerk position. They work in the back, throwing packages, getting mail to my mail carriers. The job hours are usually either around 2 a.m. average, or I have an evening position around 12 noon. So I have those 2 time frames that position comes in. I'm only hiring 2 more of those, so please make sure you go online and apply today, and hopefully you'll be some of my top candidates for the position. All right, I am done, and I'm open for any questions.
So, Roman, I have a question for you. You mentioned several times that the Rural Carrier Associate is kind of the gateway into other opportunities. Can you talk? So, are you saying that most of the opportunities within the Postal Service are like a promote from within?
Yes. When I say it's a gateway, all our positions are non-career first or part-time, you would say. Once it's time for us, say due to retirements or other things, when a full-time position comes open, we convert our RCAs to a full-time carrier. And our regular rural carriers can make upward to $70,000 per year. So when I say it's the gateway to things, once you're RCA, you have the opportunity to convert to full-time. Once you're full-time, you can apply for anything. And I have 3 rural carriers right now that I recently converted to supervisor position. 2 years ago, I had a rural carrier that converted. She's now the postmaster of Las Casas. So the sky's the limit once you get in there and convert to full-time.
Are there any specific requirements other than a driver's license to become a part-time RCA?
Only requirements is, like I said, the driver's license. You have to pass the background check and the drug testing. And it's a pretty quick process. Once the applicants apply, they will be sent out a conditional job offer. Once they receive that, I will schedule you all in here for interview to give you the tour. But if any of the applicants here stated that you did the tour here online, I will just call you up and you don't have to come back down. And once I select you, and I'm glad you brought this up because this is very important. Once I select you from meeting you and I select you for the position, it is very important for you to check your emails every day. I have a lot of people that miss that email of telling them the next step to go get the fingerprints, and they miss those emails and then they time out. And there's nothing I could do to fix that because I'm out of that part of the system. I only interview and do the selections. The hiring process is from a third party. So it's very important once you come in, once I do the selection and let you know, hey, you're selected for the position, you must check your emails every day for the next steps to take in order to come aboard our team.
So that, I think, probably answers one of the questions we have is that someone has applied several times and they've previously been in contact with you, but they say they didn't hear anything back. So maybe an email went to junk mail and they missed that. Is that possible?
Yes, that's very possible. I have a lot of applicants because, a lot of emails due to the position being on Indeed. And Indeed has a link to our site where they need to actually apply. So when they see the posting, a lot of people reach out to me and ask questions about it, but there's nothing I can do at that time. The only thing you can do is when you see the posting, apply for it ASAP, because I come in the picture once they give me the names of the people that accepted the conditional appointment. So if you see the job, apply for it. And once you apply for it, you will get the conditional link, and then that's when I get involved. And once I get your name, I will send a link saying, not a link, an email inviting you to an interview, and we call also, because it is funny with how social media and all the other different ways we have to communicate now. Emails are a thing of the past. So a lot of people we find create the emails just to apply for the job and forget about the emails. So it's very important that we go old school. That's funny saying emails are old school.
It is.
Go old school and check those emails. If you know you apply for the job, check them every day, because you're not going to get a call from me saying, hey, you got a conditional job offer, because I don't know until you accept the job. And once you accept the job, that's when I get the name. So that's the misconnect right there. And every week I lose probably 5 to 10 people because they did not respond to the the conditional job offer.
So is it better for someone to apply through Indeed or directly through the United States Postal Service?
It is best for them to do that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Indeed had a link to our website to apply, but I need to make sure and check that. But when we set that up, is Indeed the state ran one?
No, that's jobsfortn.gov.
Okay. Well, I have to check to see what's going on with Indeed, but it's always best to go to USPS.com to apply. I will go straight to that site, go to careers, and set up a profile there. Once you set up a profile, anytime you see a position open, all you have to do is click on that position and hit apply. And you always want to look for Murfreesboro positions, because we're the greatest in the whole wide world, and you will love it here because we have butterflies and rainbows and potpourri floating around in the building.
I like the rainbows and butterflies.
All
We've
right.
got a couple other questions. So one of the participants says she thinks she's overqualified. Is there a way to be overqualified for an RCA?
No, it's not a such thing as being overqualified for the post office. I mean, we have people here with MBAs, doctorates that work for us. So if you want to find a new career, a career where you can interact with the customers, have a sense of pride that you're serving our customers, and being away at the office, away from crazy management like myself, this is the position you want to be. So yes, we accept all people.
And Roman, are you available to connect via LinkedIn? Do you have a LinkedIn page?
No, not yet. I don't have a LinkedIn page, but I will create one.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I do. I have not used it in 4 years, I think. So maybe I need to update it, and I will provide that to you.
Right. If you will give me that, your LinkedIn address, then I can include it in the follow-up email that we'll send out to all of our participants today.
Okay, that'd be great.
One other question, how often do full-time openings become available?
All right, in most offices around the district, it takes, in the arts, as far as rural carriers, they average probably around 8 to 10 years. But the unique thing about Murfreesboro, we're growing so fast. So right now we have the fastest conversion rate, and it's been averaging around 2 years to go full-time. Until that time, though, you definitely make enough hours to maintain. We've converted quite a few people in the last 2 years at a speed of no other office. But as I said, we're blessed to be in a city that is thriving and growing so fast, it's hard to keep up with, to the point that we're going to probably build another post office soon. So, yes, this is the place. If you want to convert quickly, the RCA position usually is the average right now around 2 years, maybe no more than 3. PSEs, that's the clerk position that I said we have posted right now. That conversion also averages around 2 years. And as I said before, the art position, there's no conversion. That is just 1 day a week, just delivering Amazon.
Right. Are there Any other questions from our participants this afternoon? Well, seeing none, I want to thank Roman for being here with us this afternoon. Thank you for all of our participants who joined as well. We will follow up and share Roman's contact information through LinkedIn with you, as well as the link to USPS.com. That is the best address to apply for jobs through the United States Post Office. And definitely select Murfreesboro because it is the best city in the world.
That is right.
Thank you all very much for joining us, and we wish you all the best in your job search.
All right, thank you.